Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to look at another Warning Aftermovie. This one from 2023, after a show in the Czech Republic, Rock for People was the name of it. This was, I think, another festival, and it was a good year for them. They had just done a whole bunch of shows opening for Muse, if I'm not mistaken. So this happened just before they started a string of dates opening for Muse. And they had opened for Muse on 4 dates in Mexico earlier in the year, I think in January. But then they went on pretty much a tour with them. And we have an excellent aftermovie for Huddersfield, by the way, which I'll put in the cards for you. Just a few days after this, really. We love these aftermovies. They tell us a lot about what's going on in their travels and their travails and everything else. Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead before we look at this one?
Well, it's always good seeing one of the after movies. We've seen a few of them now, and usually you get to see them being goofy or silly, and that's how they put up with the rules of touring.
It may very well be a byproduct of the gruels of touring.
It could be.
Yeah, and I mean that with all respect, because I know it's a tough thing to do, to tour, and it does make you a little, like your eyes spinning and things like that. It just does that just by its nature. So, all right, let's go ahead, watch this, and we'll give our thoughts afterwards.
Alrighty.
Lo más probable es que vamos a tener que cancelar Czech Republic.
No, eso está muy sad. Rock and roll, baby.
Hey man, what's going on with the Wawa? I don't know. Euro Wawa.
Estamos en Bruges, Belgium. Y hay problemas.
Valiendo Belgium.
We'll be good. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. We're gonna make it. 14 hours to Czechia. We're gonna make it, and we're only 3 minutes into the drive.
No hay un solo hotel en Brujas, aparte de que perderíamos el show, y al parecer no hay solución aún. Vamos a mantenernos positivos.
1, 2, 3. Chuchu train. No funciona el camión. No funciona el camión. Parados en medio de la nada por necesidad.
Es correcto.
Mordidota, huerca.
Fun fact, ese es mi primer macaroon ever.
1, 2, 3.
T-shirts.
Soy muy mala en este
1, 2, 3.
Iván. Turista. Iván.
Dijo, no me la vas a cambiar.
1, 2, 3.
Mexicano. ¿Por qué río?
Porque hoy de turista fuimos al río.
Ok.
Era un río muy bonito.
Estaba bien cochino.
Corte A, el video que Pau tomó de toda la basura en el río.
Quiero ver el agua, está cochina.
Estamos reconsiderando las posibilidades. No estaba tan cochino. No estaba tan cochino. ¿Qué fue?
What's wrong with it? ¿Lo logramos?
Todavía no estás acelerando.
It's not in gear.
It's not in gear.
No, it is.
It's in gear now.
No. Estamos parados. Oigan. Quita todo lo que quieras, señor. Y te va dando buena vibra para mí en realistic. O sea, ya que llegue alguien en Bruges. ¿Cómo se llama? O sea, que se disfraza de Batman. Pues sí. ¿Cómo se llama? Bruce Wayne.
Sí. Acaba de morir recientemente.
Sí.
Correcto. Tina Turner.
Sí. Le digo, no estaba chino. Se acaba de morir.
¿Quién es Tina Turner? Let's just be careful with the routing and have someone on standby. I don't know if I would call it fixed, but for now, it's moving.
Soy un actor de comedia.
No,
precisamente.
No.
Soy considerado guapo.
Sí.
No tengo novias más grandes de 25 años.
No. No.
Salgo en el Titanic.
Sí.
Soy Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sí.
A ver, yo no sé.
Eso va a estar.
No voy a adivinar. ¿Se vas a adivinar?
Sí, vas a adivinar.
Siguen los problemas técnicos. Peligra perder el show. Sí, porque aparte tienen que arreglar bien. No queremos quedarnos a la mitad de...
Exacto. Medio de la carretera.
Y deja tú, a la mitad hacia allá, de que 8 horas, y luego, no, ahora regrésate a Zurich. O sea,
La verdad es, en un par de horas vamos a tener que seguir, ¿verdad? O sea, sorry. Salud.
Gracias. ¿Te creo que tiene?
es la computadora. Lástima que no tenemos la guitarra acústica para hacer un showcito aquí en la esquina.
Estamos parando el tráfico de bicicletas.
Pero es sí es famosa, pero no es así súper famosa.
No.
Paulina Rubio.
Ay, Paulina Rubio es la...
Se va a decir la más famosa, pero.
O sea, es muy famosa.
Esta figura tipo.
Muy bajo.
Comparado con Paulina Rubio.
Si vas a estar de
Aguanten.
Estoy hablando.
Wow.
So we're good for
Sí, no.
heading straight up to Prague now.
Yep. Czech Republic.
Yeah.
O sea, si vamos a ir a Czech Republic.
Okay. So we're
We're gonna
looking
make the festival.
14, maybe 16 hours.
Okay.
Mira, es bien fácil. Voy a intentar el sombrerito. No jala, me lo recojo como siempre y funciona y nadie se da cuenta. ¿Cuántas veces crees que he tocado con el pelo así? Yo creo que sí recoge de los
Where are we at today?
We're at Rock for the People, and we're gonna rock for the people.
Yeah.
For my people. Mexicanos al grito de
Salute.
guerra.
Is that the national anthem?
Yeah.
Really?
Más yo osaré un extraño enemigo, propagar con sus plantas de svel. We have a very long.
Yeah, that's long.
No, and that's not even half of it.
Really?
We have like 5 verses,
Whoa.
the choruses, and it's a beautiful, like it's one of the most beautiful in the world. Con justa razón, it's wonderful, but it is so violent.
Really?
It is so violent. War without a truce. Our country will march with cannon. War in waves of blood they will soak. Patrios pendones. What is that? War in this valley. The cannons will horrifyingly thunder, and their loud echoes will echo with the voices of union, liberty. And it goes on like that for so many verses. It's like
That's long.
Porque te ríes.
Porque estaría bien chistoso nada más verte en la cámara y cayéndote. Y luego de que no, tengo que seguir grabando.
vamos queriendo más y más. Ay, petunitos últimas y van tirándola.
Nice.
Bueno, el festival.
Estamos en rock, es rock for the people, rock
Rock for people.
for people. Rock for people.
¿Dónde estamos?
Estamos en la República Checa.
En Rock for People Festival. Me dio un mega cramp en la espalda y ayer no podía ni caminar. Tuve que tener todo un rest day con ¿cómo se dice? Pulsos para poder tocar para el resto de este hermoso continente. Creo que es esto.
Okay.
in.
Drummers.
Okay, look. It's like if you're a puppet and somebody that you just cut your cord.
Oye, pero vas a 360, se ve tu carita.
Sí.
La pantalla.
Okay, I didn't catch a little bit at the end, but it was pretty amusing. See, that's touring for you. The bus breaks. Oh, are you going to make it to the Czech Republic in time for your gig? If it's going to take you 14 hours to drive, and it probably doesn't normally take that long, you have to drive a little slower for the bus, whatever the problems are. Can you imagine the pressure? At first, they're like, I think we're going to have to cancel this gig. And they're like, ugh. But they didn't. They made it after a bunch of, are we going to make it? You know, and all they went through. Can you imagine?
Yeah, just went through a lot of crap, but got to play in Prague finally.
Yeah, they made it. But yeah, so all of that downtime and that worry and everything, and like, what are we going to do? And, you know, how do you not go crazy? I mean, under those circumstances where circumstances are shifting all the time, you know, unexpected things happen that might derail your tour. You know, what are you going to do? You know, so that gives us some appreciation for what it takes to embark on a tour like that and what kind of a toll it can take on your brain.
Yeah, all this is going on. The band stays positive, you know, like basically being goofy, doing silly stuff such as, you know, taping a piece of paper to your forehead and having to guess what's written on it.
Yeah, I think that's an actual established game that people do. You use Post-its or something. Yeah,
it seems like it.
Yeah, so maybe they've all got a little spot, a little patch on their forehead. I don't know. From doing it all the time. Danny being hurt and having to wear a back brace.
Yeah.
And all of that. And I mean, they've still got a long way to go.
Wasn't she talking about having to put like electrical things or something on her back?
Could be therapy like that was needed. Well, I mean, they were already over there anyway for a while. They did open for Muse ahead of time, and then they opened for Muse again afterwards. So this was June 11, so it's 2 weeks into the tour. So they did one with Muse in the UK on May 27, and then they went off and they did a bunch of their own shows. They did Bush Hall. We've seen that. That's where they had both an acoustic show and an electric show for a bunch of patrons. Those were good shows. And let me see here. Then they played a bunch of festivals. They played Rock am Ring. They played Rock I Am Park. They still do both of those. And, you know, a spot in the Netherlands, the Paradiso in Amsterdam, so a smaller club, I believe. The Download Festival back in the UK, and then this. So they had 2 days to get there from Donington, driving to the Czech Republic. And then after that, they were back with Muse right after this gig. And they played Lyon, France. So they were interspersing gigs of their own in between the Muse gigs, it looks like to me. Because that kept happening. I think they did a grand total of 8 shows with Muse, something like that. Awesome.
Yeah,
all right.
That's pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah. And to think, I mentioned that I had watched a POW cam from Brighton Music Hall in Boston, the Harper's Ferry spot. That was August 11, so that was 2 months after this. After they're already back in America, and now they're playing small clubs again, basically. All right, well, that was fun and illuminating. It was... I mean, I knew that Danny was suffering a little bit with her back, and she does at various times in their history. I tend to forget exactly when they happened, but apparently this is one of them. So she got through. But yeah, so you've got all those pressures, all those things going on. Maybe even your body's breaking down as well as your bus, you know. But you have the gigs, you got to play them. So, yep, a positive attitude is everything.
Yeah, good that they made it to the show in Prague too. I mean, that's kind of miraculous.
It is.
After all that's going on, you know?
You got to just kind of bite your nails and hope for the best and keep trying to get there. So it worked out. All right, folks. Well, why don't you let us know what you thought of this, and if you know about the show, if you were at the show, let us know about that. If you have any suggestions for us, leave those below. Any details you think we missed on this, leave those as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.